So, hey, everybody. So one of the things I'm super excited about with these groups is that, sometimes you know exactly what you're doing and maybe do a lot of Facebook parties. And then all of a sudden you book an event or you have a home party. This way you don't have to go back and go, I don't know what to do now. I don't know what to do. You can find the group and you can go in that chat and it will be there and you can already find it like right away. You don't have to hope that somebody trains on it next Thursday or that you can find somebody before Wednesday night when your party is. So, but this week I started doing something. So I just have a question for you guys. How many of you could get excited about like an extra $100 to $400 in sales in the next week? Week 3 of July, if you could just pull in an extra $100 to $400 in sales, and you're like, I don't have a party, I don't even have a Facebook party. Yeah, that's okay. That's not what we're talking about. So I just want you to know that in the last 4 days, I have walked into, now this is a personal, you have to get out of the house, guys, okay? But I have walked into businesses around Brunswick, and I have walked in there with a flyer, okay, a product, and a good attitude. Probably the last of that is the best, okay? And I just go in and say, hi, I am trying to make kids' first day of school just a little bit better. All right. Sometimes you have kids that are just a little shaky about going back to school, whether it's their first time, maybe they're new in school, or maybe it's just we've had a great summer and I don't know who this teacher is and I'm not sure I want to go back to school. Okay. So I have told these area businesses, I am doing, it's not a fundraiser, it's a sponsorship. And you can sponsor a child for $10 and they're going to get this cute little gift set. All right. And it's one of the snack keepers and one of the animal water bottles. You can sponsor as many kids as you want. It's $10 a child. And they will get this cute little wrapped gift. It will have a card on it that says, hope you have a wonderful year. We can put your business card in here, or we can put your name on the card, like, hope you have a wonderful year from Kathy at Fifth Third Bank, or, any of those kind of things. Now, here's the thing. You get to make a child smile. So it's a feel good kind of day for you. And you get to get your business out there for their parents or their grandparents. And if you're a parent or a grandparent, you know that nothing makes you happier than somebody making your child happy, right? So those are the kind of things that we're trying to do. And there's 3 different colors. So I can't guarantee which color you will get, but I can guarantee that they will know you're the one that gave your child that gift. Now, these people, I have not had anybody say, please get out of my business. Okay. I have had people sponsor 1 child. I have had people sponsor 10 children. And it just depends on who you're talking to and what they want to do. And so here are some tips about those kind of things. All right. It's $10 a child. And we're going to talk about how that works financially for you. You are not giving up any profit. You are still making your 25%. And you're giving all these kids these gifts, so people love it. But first things first, okay? Businesses, when you go in there like that, guys, they have to be nice to you. You are a potential customer. They cannot be ugly, okay? So even if they don't want to do it, and I've had a couple people go, I'm just really not interested, that's fine. But they're just not interested. And I always say, well, listen, can I take your business card? Can I leave my flyer? And I have been leaving these flyers. Can I leave my flyer? And well, yeah, sure. Okay. So they have the flyer. On the back of the flyer is my name, my website, and my phone number, just in case they decide later that it might be a good idea. All right. So then, I have run into a few businesses where on the outside of the door, it says no soliciting. Okay. I go in anyway, because that's just who I am. And the first thing I do is say, hi, listen, I saw the sign on your door that says no soliciting. I'm really not selling anything. This is an opportunity for you to get your business out there. But if you would rather not talk to me because of the no soliciting sign, I perfectly understand. I will just turn around and go. Nobody's told me to leave. They're like, well, what are you doing? What have you got? Which is great. So I just talked to them about that kind of thing and what the opportunity is for them. And that's the big thing, is telling them that this is an opportunity for them to get their name out to these kids, to the parents, to the schools, because the school is going to appreciate the fact that these kindergartners or these pre-K kids are getting a little something the first day of school from local businesses. You have to kind of pick your audience with this, all right? You're probably not going to walk into the local liquor store and ask them to sponsor 10 kids for, kindergarten. However, there's the orthodontist office or family dentistry office, florists, nail salons, kids cut places. I went into a place called Cookie Cutters the other day, and they are specifically for children's haircuts. It was a circus. God bless those people. There were kids running everywhere. They had balloons, they had all kinds of things. And then there was like 4 ladies just calmly cutting these little kids' hair, sitting in chairs while everybody else was all over the place. And I'm like, you people are amazing. But, but they also sponsored 8 kids. So it's great. I mostly have gone to like mom and pop businesses, little local businesses, because when you start going to places like Walmart and Myers, and I'm not saying don't do that, but that's a corporate thing. You have to fill out a request form. You have to tell them who you are and all this kind of stuff. And I did do Myers and I did do Target, but I haven't heard anything back from them, and I don't know when I will. But the smaller places, the jewelry stores, the florists, they are all about, and I just write them a receipt. And most of them have handed me cash. I've had one person give me a check and one person send me Venmo money. Everybody else has just handed me cash and gotten the receipt and given me business cards to put inside the packs, to put inside the little gifts. So it's been really, really great. And what I'm going to tell you is, so these snacks, this is how this works, all right? The animal bottles come 3 together, and the snack keepers come 3 together, and they match. Now, if you get a set of the water bottles and a set of the snack keepers, it comes to $27. I have been telling people they can sponsor a child for $10. Now, sounds like I'm making $3 on this, but it covers the shipping, it covers the plastic bag I'm putting them in, and it covers the printing of the cards that are going in the thing. So I'm really not making a profit on them sponsoring the child. But when you put, okay, so I'm going to screen share this so that you can see. Oops, I cannot screen share. Anybody want to let me screen share?
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
There it is. Maybe. Not sure if I can. Let me see what happens when I go. Okay, here it is. You guys see in my back office screen?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the party that I set up, and I'm the only person in the party. I'm the host. And you can just do that as an order, but think that through, because you get free stuff if you have the party, right? So we're going to view the cart. And if you do, let's say you sell 12 sets, all right? 12 sets, that's 12 times 3, that's 36, that's $360 that you've collected. Now, guys, I have done almost $500 in the last 3 days talking to businesses, just walking in and talking to businesses and having people give me the money. I wear my name tag so they know that I'm really a Tupperware person. I have a Tupperware folder and I have receipts for them. But so you do 12 sets. So you get 12 sets of water bottles, 12 sets of the snack bar keepers. And when you do that, the amount of your party allows you to get the giant water bottle for $5 because you have an $80 order, right? And then you get 32.90 in free stuff. Now, of course, you can pick anything you want. I was just trying to do this so that you could see. I took 2 of the Pretty in Pink dream sets just because those are things I know I can sell, or they're 4 different gifts because you get the 2 silicone bags and you get 2 pink water bottles. So I take stuff like that. And then you get 1 half price item. I like to take bigger things, but I did pick the snack and store for this one just so that you could see. So instead of it being $29, it's $14.50. Now, and you also get, your thank you gift, and you get your data party gift. Now, I have at this point, when you have sold 12 sets, okay, so that's $360. So you've collected $360. Now, when you come down here, we're going to go to the review and submit payment thing. And it looks like, okay, so I owe myself $387.45. And you're like, but you only collected $360. But when you go down to what is due for the consultant owes $304. That means out of that 360, you have still kept your 25%. You still have $56. So you're good, okay? And people love it. The schools are going to love it. And that gives you an opportunity too to get in the schools and start talking to them about fundraising, all right? Tupperware fundraising, you can do that. The other thing, when you're talking to people in the businesses, don't just stop with, thanks for your $10, thanks for your $20 or whatever. And like I said, I've had people do 10, I've had people do $100 and everything in between. But I also say I have a flyer with me, and I give it to them and go, listen, if I can help you with anything else, please just let me know. My name and address is on the back of the flyer. I have your business card. I'll check back with you maybe next month. We have a brand new catalog coming out. The other thing that's happened with that is I have, in that amount of time, I have a home party that I am probably going to have with the wife of the gentleman that owns the music box store in Brunswick, because he was so excited that he had found a Tupperware lady. He said, my wife's going to be so excited. And she did message me today, and I have to call her back tomorrow. And the other thing that happened today was I booked an event, a Christmas in July event for the end of this month, right here in Brunswick. So it's local. I will get to meet more local people. Now, the only other thing we're going to talk about at this point is, because you are me and I am you, all the excuses that are running through your head right now, because I know, because I am that person. Okay. So first one, well, I don't have those water bottles and those snack keepers, so I really can't do this because I don't have anything to show them. Okay. Print a picture or pick something else that you do have. All right. You don't have to do these. You can do this with anything. So that's not going to work. What else? Oh, the weather. Okay. It's too hot. It's raining. It's, no, that's not going to work either. Guys, you just have to get out there and do it. The other thing, and I always used to use this, I would sit in, because I lived in Bradner. And if you don't know where that is, I'm not surprised. But I would literally sit there and go, oh, yeah, those people all live in Cleveland. They live in cities. They can do all that stuff. I live in a town that has a post office, a stoplight, and a bar. What am I supposed to do? Well, here's the thing, guys, and I know this. If you live in a small town like that, you live around 15 other small towns like that, okay? Because they're all right there. And they all have a pizza place and a post office. And somewhere there's a grocery store and a gas station, because you're not walking and everybody's eating. So you can get out and do those kind of things. If there is a school, if there is a school that the children in that area go to, there are businesses. You might have to travel a little further, but those businesses especially want to get their name out to the people in that school, because they're not centrally located. People can't walk right out the door and see them. They have to know that there was probably the school district that my grandkids go to over in Bradner. There are 15 small towns that go to that school district, and they all have businesses, not big businesses, but they have businesses. And when somebody in Bradner needs groceries, they can't get them in Bradner. They have to go to another town, and that grocery store needs people in Bradner to know where they're at. So if you're in a small town, branch out a little bit and just make yourself known. And that way you get your name out there too. But this has been really, it's been really fun for me. I like doing this kind of stuff. I sold Girl Scout cookies. Probably the first thing I ever sold was, and I think Pam can relate to this, and maybe some of you that are a little older, but we used to get comic books, and on the back of the comic books, there was a thing where you could sell Christmas cards for like a quarter a box. And if you sold a gazillion boxes, you could get your very own bicycle. So and we used to do it. I mean, you filled out the form on the back of the comic book and you sent it in and they sent you Christmas cards. It was great. But so selling door to door does not bother me. But like I said, businesses are very nice. It's not like you're walking up to people's houses and asking them to do this kind of thing. These are businesses. You're in a public place. You are their customer also. And honestly, you're doing them a favor. So just remember that when you go in there to tell them and give it a try. Let us know how it works for you. And if you can add that money to your sales and add that money to your wallet, because there is commission there.